New at 6, a former groundskeeper for the Benicia School District told his story today in a San Francisco courtroom. Lee Johnson blames his deadly cancer on the popular weed killer Roundup. KPIX 5 reporter Susie Steimle is at the first case of its kind to go to trial. Susie?
Well, Liz, this is the testimony that we've been waiting weeks for. Lee Johnson finally took the stand today to talk about the pain associated with his non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and why he thinks Monsanto is to blame. If his case is successful, there are thousands of others lined up just like it, hoping to take on the corporate giant. Holding hands with his wife of 13 years, Lee Johnson walks into San Francisco Superior Court. He's here to testify that Monsanto's product Roundup caused his terminal cancer.
What makes it so frustrating is he's going to pass away, and this is sort of the last time they can spend together.
Lee worked for 4 years as the groundskeeper at the Benicia Unified School District, spraying 150 gallons of Roundup 20 to 30 times a year. Cameras weren't allowed in court today, but on the stand, Lee describes what he calls his careful use of the product. He said, "I figured if it could kill weeds, it could kill me. I took it seriously. That's why I wore anything I could to protect myself." He described 2 days where he ended up accidentally drenched in the herbicide.
I mean, look, we obviously have a huge amount of sympathy for Mr. Johnson and for his family, as we do with anybody who has cancer. But the 40 years of science and data and experience with this product shows it doesn't cause cancer.
Jurors and Lee revisited some difficult pictures today. Lee's Hodgkin's lymphoma caused him to develop lesions over 80% of his body. Lee talks about how the lesions tore into his self-esteem, embarrassed his children, and kept him from going out in public.
One of the issues in this case is, the jury has to decide how has the cancer affected his life. And I think this goes straight to the heart of it.
Lee says that this case has forced him to come to terms with his own mortality. This case has actually been expedited because of his poor health. It's expected to wrap up on August 10th, right around the same time that Lee is expected to undergo his 3rd round of chemotherapy. Live in San Francisco, Susie Steimle, KPIX 5.